Hi, let's continue talking about phrasal verbs and let's talk about this phrasal verb, break down. Really, let's go on doing it. We studied this phrasal verb, go on, in the previous lesson. Please have a look and also watch. I think a very good video, a very interesting video, an amazing video. 250 phrasal verbs. Watch all this playlist. I think it can really help you. Okay, anyway, let's talk about this phrasal verb. Break down. What does it mean? So, if something breaks down, if something breaks down, it stops working. It stops working. We usually use it about a machine or a car. Let me give you this example. The car stopped working. So this is a very useful exercise. I think it's very important to do different exercises. And this is exercise 1. So you see a normal sentence, the car stopped working. You need to say the same using, some phrasal verbs or using a phrasal verb. So we see stopped, we replace it with break down, and it's broke down in the past. So the car broke down. The second variant sounds very natural. You know that native speakers often use phrasal verbs, so it's very important to know phrasal verbs. The car stopped working, the car broke down. So the second task or the second exercise, the car or the machine stopped working. The machine stopped working, or the machine broke down. So these examples are very simple, but I hope they are very clear. So you see, if something breaks down, it stops working. Exercise. The car stopped working, the car broke down. The machine stopped working, the machine broke down. So let me give you one more example. What's happened to your car? Let's use this phrasal verb in a daily conversation in spoken English. What's happened to your car? Is everything okay? Or is everything alright? So, and one possible answer, well, it broke down. It broke down, and then you can develop this idea, you can go on. So what's happened to your car? Is everything alright? So write its equation, is everything alright? Well, it broke down. So compare break and break down. We break something. For example, we can say he broke the window. He did it. He broke the window. He broke the pen. He broke the pen. If it's about breakdown, it happens. Not someone, did it, but it happens. So my car is okay. It breaks down. Very rarely means not often. My car is okay. It breaks down very rarely. So I have a good car. I don't have lots of problems with my car. I don't have many problems with my car. So it's the first meaning. You see, break and break down. We break something. He broke the window. He broke the pen. My car is okay. It breaks down very rarely. So the second meaning, of this phrasal verb break down is to start crying, start crying, start crying, get depressed, start crying, get depressed. So she was, or she didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to do. No one could help her. No one could help her. Eventually means finally, in the end. Eventually, she broke down. She broke down. She broke down. We could see tears on her eyes. We could see tears on her eyes. We could see tears on her eyes. So start crying, get depressed. She didn't know what to do. No one could help her. Eventually, she broke down. We could see tears on her eyes. And one more, a very important meaning of this phrasal verb, break down, to overcome a difficult situation, to overcome a difficult situation, to overcome a difficult situation, or to overcome some barrier. You know, it's very important to speak English fluently, and I think lots of people want to speak English naturally, without any problems, naturally and fluently. Lots of people want to speak English naturally and fluently. So, and the exercise is the following. You need to say it, actually to say a similar thing or to say almost the same thing using a phrasal verb. So what can you do? How can you say it? So it's a very interesting exercise. Right, so we can say, for example, I think lots of people want to speak English naturally and fluently, or lots of people want to overcome the language barrier. They want to overcome the language barrier, or to break down. We can use this actually phrasal verb, to break down the language barrier. The language barrier, right. So to sum up, so we can talk about, in my opinion, three main meanings of this phrasal verb. So first, it's about cars, machines which broke down. So for example, his car broke down unexpectedly. His car broke down unexpectedly. It means that he didn't expect it. His car broke down unexpectedly. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. So the second meaning relates to, our tears, depression, some negative emotions. So he nearly broke down. He nearly broke down. He was about, or we can, use it, or we can say it in a more simple way. He nearly broke down. So he was going to cry, but he was going to cry, but he managed to control himself. But he managed to control himself. And about breaking down some barriers. So my greatest dream, it means that I really wanted, my greatest dream is to break down. My greatest dream is to break down the language barrier. I'd like to have perfect speaking skills. I'd like to speak English really well. I'd like to have perfect. I'd like to have perfect speaking skills. I'd like to have perfect speaking skills. Okay, let's check and revise everything. So, phrasal verb break down. If something breaks down, it stops working. Exercise. The car stopped working or the car broke down. The machine stopped working or the machine broke down. What's happened to the car? Is everything alright? Well, it broke down. Break and break down. He broke the window. He broke the pen. My car is okay. It breaks down very rarely. Okay, next. So the second meaning, start crying, get depressed. She didn't know what to do. No one could help her. Eventually, she broke down. We could see tears on her eyes. And the third main meaning, overcome a difficult situation, a barrier. So I think lots of people want to speak English naturally and fluently. Or we could also say, I think lots of people want to break down the language barrier. Okay, to sum up or in conclusion, we can actually say the following, give the following examples. His car broke down unexpectedly. He didn't know what to do. He nearly broke down. He was going to cry, but he managed to control himself. My greatest dream is to break down the language barrier. I'd like to have perfect speaking skills. Really, it's my dream. And you? Would you like to speak English really well and break down the language barrier? Okay, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.